News 25 is brought to you by News and programming is sponsored by Desert View Hospital, providing emergency medical care around the clock at 360 South Lola Lane. Learn more at desertviewhospital.com. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-990 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, a manufactured home catches fire on Wilson Road.
And we have a rundown of the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Eunette Gentry. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
One person is injured in a home fire. It's Tuesday, January 22nd. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Eunette Gentry.
A trailer catches fire on Wilson Road. In the same location, several other manufactured structures burned recently.
Around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we were dispatched for a report of a vehicle fire, which is a single-engine resource for us. As soon as they arrived on location, they found that it was not a vehicle, and it's actually a fifth-wheel trailer used as a fixed residence. So the assignment was redispatched for a structure fire. Crews found light smoke showing from the interior. Their investigation revealed a growing fire in the kitchen area that was spreading across the top of the ceiling and into the floor below an HVAC vent that was mounted in the floor. This property has been known to have several fires in the last several years. And in this particular case, the fire was quickly extinguished. There was no further extension. There was one civilian injury who was transported to the local hospital for smoke inhalation. The kitchen area has sustained significant damage to the area of the floor and the cabinets.
Sources tell News 25 that the individual inside the home was being evicted and that he took somebody else's gas can, poked a hole in the gas can, and then turned on the toaster oven. The gas can was found inside the home. They believe that he was working on a chainsaw when the fire occurred.
And one person was taken to the hospital this morning following what turned out to be a 3-car crash.
So we were dispatched to the area of Red Butte and Highway 372 for an injury motor vehicle accident. Upon arrival, our scene assessment revealed that we had 3 vehicles. The first collision was an offset head-on collision with a secondary impact to a vehicle that was in close proximity. There was one person transported. There was no one. Well, a brief moment of entrapment. It was actually just a door pop on the passenger side to get access to the patient. There's 2 vehicles that sustained significant damage, and the vehicle that sustained the most damage had to have that passenger door pop.
Well, it was a wild Friday night for first responders who received 3 accident calls at the same time. We spoke to Fire Chief Scott Lewis, who gives us an update.
Right around the dinner hour, we were dispatched for 3 separate accidents, all occurring in short fashion. First one was a motorcycle accident on South Homestead Road. Single vehicle motorcycle laid down. The person was significantly injured and was transported by Mercy Air to the trauma center. That was closely followed up by a report of a 2-vehicle accident on Highway 160 near Dakota Turnoff, which is a mutual aid assignment for us. Crews were there in short fashion. Some difficulties with the ongoing construction. There was some backup of traffic. They found that there was no entrapment. However, there was one person who was transported to the local hospital. The third accident, which was almost immediately after the 2-vehicle accident on 160, ended up being in front of Valley Electric on Highway 372. What was thought to initially be a 2-vehicle accident involving a bicyclist ended up just being a bicycle accident, and that person was transported to the local hospital.
And an economic forum is held without U.S. representation. Angela Miles reports on that and more in today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, world leaders are meeting today in Davos, Switzerland for the World Economic Forum. The theme of this year's event is Globalization 4.0. Last week, President Trump canceled plans to send a U.S. delegation to Davos. The big banks are bulking up. This earnings season, the 6 biggest banks in America reported a combined amount of more than $111 billion of profit for 2018. That is the most money ever. Republican tax cuts, rising interest rates, a surge in merger and acquisition deals, along with a boom in everyday banking are giving financial firms a lift. 3,000 workers will be losing their jobs at Tesla. The CEO says the layoffs are due to pressure on profits and a challenging production of the Model 3. Netflix subscriber numbers are up, but the company expects lower earnings for the first quarter. The cost of content is becoming a larger expense to Netflix.
Thanks, Angela, and stay tuned to News 25. If you're a techie, you'll want to see our next story on all of the latest gadgets and gizmos from CES. We'll be right back.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, our own Bonnie Penix and Peyton Kingston report on the technological advancements displayed at the CES show held in Las Vegas.
Recently, the Consumer Technology Association held their annual Consumer Electronics Show at the Las Vegas Convention Center. Over 180,000 people attended, and approximately 4,500 companies showcased their products. To name a few, Mercedes-Benz debuted the second-generation CLA class of cars, and Honda introduced the autonomous work vehicle, and they're predicting action of the human bot at the show. Russia's web search engine Yandex has announced their driverless rides as a demo of their autonomous taxi services. With over 30 CES Innovation Award categories, honorees include the KitchenAid Cook Processor Connect, the LG V40 ThinQ, and the Nissan Leaf for the second time. Samsung introduced their next-generation modular micro-LED television display called the Window, which transforms content, surfaces, and living spaces. A friendly robocar was also debuted, and even the world's first battery-free hearing aid.
Really want people to think of the Google Assistant as really like their companion. It is the thing that's going to know, what you want, what kind of music you like to play, who your family is, and if you say like I want to call my husband, like it'll know that and be able to do that for you. And we just want to make it really easy through your voice, whether you're a child or whether you're a senior, for you to be able to get help.
Google set up their assistant-themed ride at their booth, and John Deere, who specializes in heavy machinery and lawn care equipment, also attended. For over 50 years, industry executives have converged for networking opportunities, conferences, keynotes, hands-on exhibits, and more from all facets of the consumer technology industry. For more information about CES and to find future exhibition dates, please visit ces.tech. This is Peyton Kingston reporting for News 25.
Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman revealed that she has breast cancer at a press conference today in Las Vegas. During the event held at City Hall, Mayor Goodman said that she has been diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. That discovery was made during her annual physical. Goodman adds that she was told about it on a phone call with her doctor during a city council meeting. The doctor checked to see if the cancer had metastasized and spread, but those results returned negative. The doctor said that the mayor can be successfully treated and that she can continue working as mayor as she plans her bid to run for her 3rd term.
Well, the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture has announced that all Farm Service Agency offices nationwide will soon reopen to provide additional administrative services to farmers and ranchers during the lapse in federal funding. Certain Farm Service Agency offices have been providing limited services for existing loans and tax documents since January 17th and will continue to do so through January 23rd. However, beginning January 24th, all Farm Service Agency offices will open and offer a longer list of transactions they will accommodate, including loans and various assistance programs.
And stay tuned right here to News 25, where we like to say that stands for keeping Pahrump and our area viewers in mind.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Welcome Welcome back. Well, school can be difficult enough for some children, but imagine as a kindergartner trying to learn a new language as you learn your ABCs. Helping children who face that challenge has prompted one school to hire staff who can relate to Spanish-speaking families and help their children learn 2 languages.
Word is the word is word is you, the word is you.
Those speedy responses at Nevada Rise Academy are part of the game plan to help youngsters learn the alphabet. Time's never wasted for these English as a second language learners.
This class is actually at a bathroom break right now, and one of those moments we like to use every minute of instruction.
School founder Justin Brecht says it's one of many techniques to help ESL students catch up with their peers.
A lot of our students unfortunately come with already years behind starting in kindergarten, so we really focus on building phonics skills and foundational skills so they can tackle complex text later on.
At Nevada Rise Academy, 25% of their kids speak English as their second language.
How many gray circles do we have at the top? Cuatro. And how many is it in English? 4. Cuatro or 4. Everyone say.
In addition to longer school hours and emphasis on core subjects, Nevada Rise has many teachers who know where these kids are coming from.
I think I can relate because I, as a first grader, was also learning English, but at the same time trying to learn the material of the classroom.
Ramirez says she knows what the kids need from her, and she can also communicate with their parents.
So when my parents would go to school, they couldn't understand what my teachers were saying.
Maria Martinez, whose daughter attends Nevada Rise, can relate.
I feel more comfortable because I can understand more what is the teacher talking me about.
Sitting and star facing me.
It is really important because it's the main language in the country, and it is all about the English learning. It is the best for her.
I'm Kim Martinez for Ed Newsfeed.
All right, the Stagecoach Movie Theater in Beatty will no longer be playing movies due to lack of participation. The final movie to be played will be January 25th and 26th. Bohemian Rhapsody will be shown at 6 p.m. both nights, and admission is $6 per person. The Stagecoach will try to resume a summer movie program and will make those announcements on the Beatty Townsite News.
Now here's Veronica reporting from Pahrump Valley High School with the latest on our student news.
Hi, I'm Veronica De La Rosa, and this is your student news. The Robotics Gala, hosted by 4-H at the Valley Conference Center, has raised over $14,000 in donations. There are now 13 teams participating in robotics. For more information on the club, call 727-5532. Key Club has also been raising money. It's raised over $19,000 in bell ringing over the holiday season. So thank you all for participating and donating. The Pahrump Valley High School wrestling team is challenging Western on the 23rd here at the gym at 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. We also have a basketball game against Valley on the 24th at their school. Please come and support our team. This has been Veronica De La Rosa with your student news.
Thanks, Veronica.
Yes.
Let's take a look outside right now on that weather cam.
Gorgeous day outside. Look at that. It almost looks like a postcard. But we do see that wind shaking the camera. Are there going to be more winds in store for us? Michael Donahue will tell us right after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue. Today's highs. In Pahrump, 51 degrees, Amargosa 53, 66 in Death Valley, 49 in Beatty, 37 Goldfield, 33 Tonopah, and 41 and 40 in Fallon and Fernley. For tonight, 31 degrees in Pahrump and Amargosa, 41 in Death Valley, 29 in Beatty, 20 in Goldfield, 24 and 25 in Fallon and Fernley, and down at 17 in Tonopah. It's pretty chilly over there. So tonight in Pahrump, we're expecting clear skies, a low of 31 degrees, or average is 33. Sunset at 4:59 p.m. Winds out the south at 7 miles per hour, gusts up to 12, and our humidity at 33%. For tomorrow, Sunny skies, a high 57 degrees, a low of 37. Sunrise at 6:50 a.m. Winds out of the south-southwest at 7 miles per hour, gusts up to 10, and 29% for our humidity. Looking ahead to our 7-day, we have some clouds just kind of hanging out throughout the week, but we're expecting mainly sunny skies all week. For our temperatures, on Wednesday, we're going to have a high of 57, and then Thursday all the way through next Tuesday, we're just going to be floating around those low 60s, just between 62 and 65 all week. And looking at our overnights, we're mainly going to be in about those mid to high 30s and the low 40s, just between 35 and 41 degrees all week for our lows. So it's starting to look kind of nice outside. So back to the desk with Deanna and Eunette.
Thanks so much, Michael. I know that the Board of County Commissioners meeting is tomorrow. Michael will be down there, and we'll be showing you the highlights of that, of course, tomorrow night and on Thursday and throughout the week. And so that happens at 10 a.m. If you want to find out more, you can go to the Board of County Commissioners meeting on Walt Williams Drive. Of course, we air it live here on KPVM TV. You were held up in the blasting today.
Yes, I was. Yes, and it's always great to have road improvements, but it would be nice to get a heads up so we won't be stuck in traffic for
We
an
gave
hour
you one.
or so.
Monday night
True, true, but sometimes we forget with those schedules and things. But a mile of traffic ahead of you, a mile of traffic behind you, lots of us didn't get that memo.
You did get a lot of work done, though, on the road.
Yes, I did. I was able to get a lot accomplished, yes.
There you go.
Multitasking.
That wraps up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Eunette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and 8th Country Radio, thanks so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you again tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.